Monk Eastman, the leader of the Jewish Eastman gang, was as brave a thug as any who ever shot a man in the back. Known as the prince of street gang leaders, Monk Eastman had two cauliflower ears, a broken nose, and untold scars on his face, neck, and body from his many knife and gunshot battle wounds. His gang was perhaps the greatest Jewish street gang in New York, ruling the Lower East Side at the turn of the century. In its heyday, the Eastman gang boasted a membership of around 1,500, all of them ready to follow their leader into battle at a moment's notice. The Eastman's main opposition came from an Italian gang known as the Five Pointers. This gang was led by bantamweight boxing champion Paul Kelly. Paul Kelly's real name was actually Paolo Vaccarelli. The Eastmans and the Five Pointers fought huge territorial street battles in which dozens and dozens were killed and hundreds injured from knives, bats, brass knuckles, broken bottles, and of course guns. But nothing was ever really changed. And not as much as an inch of ground was ever gained by either gang. And the next day, the battle would simply start up again. Eastman had gained his reputation as a legendary bouncer, a bouncer at a place called the New Irving, a down and dirty Jewish dance hall and brothel. He walked the New Irving with a sawed-off baseball bat, and he never took off his brass knuckles. Eastman was so good at what he did that the emergency room at Bellevue Hospital became known as Eastman's Pavilion. Eastman became a legend, and young Jewish men from the neighborhood flocked to his side, imitating his dress and speech. He would often give these young men advice on how to handle their women, telling them to never hit their wives and girlfriends. Only give them a little poke, said Eastman, and always take off your brass knuckles first. The Eastman gang became favorites of Tammany Hall, favorites because of their blackjack skills, often knocking out opposition voters before they could actually reach the voting booth. The gang fell apart when Eastman, returning home one night from the New Irving dance hall / brothel, was caught red-handed by police mugging a drunk. Unfortunately, this drunk was wealthy and politically connected, and Eastman was made an example of. And the gang leader drew a 10-year stretch in Sing Sing. And when he got out of prison, the Eastman gang was history. Let's move on to the crazy Butch gang. Little Butch